Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, this is a video I could not have imagined making several years ago. It is with the utmost humility that I thank you, the World of Warships community, for helping me surpass 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. And yes, because of this milestone, Wargaming has graciously given me an extremely generous allowance of ships to give away. 30 to be exact, including 4 USS Georgias, 3 USS Massachusetts, 4 Jean Barts, and much more. I've even got some Frieslands in there. However, if you want to know how to enter, you'll have to allow me to indulge myself for just a few minutes. I mean, you can always skip to the end to see how to enter, and I wouldn't stop you. It's your call. But I feel some things are in order, and some nostalgia, some history of my channel, and the like. Many of you have figured out where my gamertag comes from. Yes, it's a Seinfeld reference. Back in 2005, when the Xbox 360 came out, I was looking for a gamertag. I wanted NoZoupForYou, being a Seinfeld lover. That name was taken, so I changed the S to a Z, and NoZoupForYou was born. Flash forward 10 years later, and I decided to delve into the seedy underworld of YouTube. My channel got its start with Battlefield 4. Battlefield and Brewskis were my first videos. I do some beer reviews, play some Battlefield, and that was the start. From there I created Real Battlefield Hero, which was a satire of the Bud Light Real Men of Genius commercials. I had fun with those, and even carried that idea over to World of Warships, and did a few of those as well, though I think the reference largely went unnoticed and might have fallen flat. Probably wasn't the last of my videos to fall flat, but moving on. To those who were my very first subs back in the Battlefield days and have stuck with me for more than 5 years, I salute you, and I thank you for sticking around. I owe so much to you and Don't Revive Me Bro, or DRMB, which was a gaming community I was a part of. It was a great group, and I really owe DRMB much of my success, as that community provided an audience for my channel. Red Dragons, who now works for Ubisoft, AOA Bohica, Lono, and Pun. We had some great shows. Through DRMB, I did some awesome things, like interviewing Jessica Showbot, the Neebs Gaming Group, and several other industry figures. And of course, that's where I got my World of Warships CBT code through a partnership with Operation Supply Drop. I loaded up warships, and the rest, as they say, is history. I'm very fortunate that I've been able to grow this channel from a hobby perspective. Many of you know YouTube is not my full-time gig. I'm a Fed and an officer in the Army Reserves. I'm married and expecting twins in the very near future. I've got a very busy life, as do most of you. I also have other hobbies and competing interests. Ships and YouTube is but a small portion of my life. But I love it, and it's a very important part of my life. I love the game and connecting with the community. I've met many of you at the various Let's Battle and Anchors Away events, and you all are truly amazing. I've been fortunate to get to know some great Wargaming employees along the way as well, many who have helped me along. Nico, obviously, along with Trevzer and Quima Pueblos. Before them, Meathead and also Robots. More recently, Radar X. I've been fortunate enough to hang out with Sub Octavian on numerous occasions, and even interviewed the amazing Dasha Perova. And these are but a few of the Wargaming employees I've crossed paths with. In the early days of my channel, I think many players thought I was a Wargaming employee. That might have stunted my growth, along with only posting one video a week for a time. But it's all good. I know there are more than a few of you that probably can't stand me. Totally fine as well. Sometimes I look at older videos and I can't stand the things I said either. I have a tendency to get too excited sometimes too quickly. But hey, I love this game, faults and all. Well, I don't love the faults. Bottom line, I know I'm not for everyone, and that doesn't bother me one bit. As I hit this milestone though, I've reached it knowing that it was all me that got here. And I didn't compromise who I am or what my channel is to get here. And yes, I probably could be edgier or whatever, but I've learned through the various events I've gone to that I do have a fair amount of young adults and even pre-teens that watch me. It's for that reason I've kept my channel the way it is. I keep my army side in check for them. Like me or not, outside of Warships, if you were to meet me though, I'd be more than happy to have a beer with you and talk history, sports, astronomy, politics, or whatever, even Warships. I'm pretty genuine, which I pride myself in. I really don't know what the next 5 years of Warships holds for the community, myself, or my channel, but I can only say I will always try my best to represent you, the community. That has always been my driving goal, to represent all players, regardless of skill, to entertain all players, and to help those who may desire it. It's never been about the numbers for me. That's just not what drives me. Being a voice for you will continue to be my goal no matter what the future of the game holds. So thank you. Thank every one of you for everything. Alright, yes. You want ships. 30 ships right here, right now. Here is the list of ships that I will be giving away. We've got 2 Lenins. We've got 1 Molotov. We've got 2 T-61s, 4 Georgias, 3 Massachusetts, 4 Jean Barts, 1 Dunkirk, 2 Cossacks, 2 Asashios, 2 Loyangs, 1 Haida, 3 Frieslands, 1 Ark Royal, and 2 Veribus Unituses. 30 ships. Here's how it's gonna work, and here's what you need to do to get entered. If you want to get entered for a chance to win one of the 30, it's too simple. Comment on this video, add your in-game name and region, and I'll randomly select 30 winners using one of the many comment selectors available out there. It's that simple. And that's how I'm going to do all my giveaways from now on. No more Gleam. No more tracking players down. I'm simplifying things for y'all to make life easier on both of us. So have at it. And for those of you who've been watching me for a while but haven't subbed yet, now's not a bad time to do it. I know 50,000 is a ways off, but the amount of ships I'll be able to give away for that's closer to 50 when that momentous occasion finally happens. So the sooner I get there, the sooner you benefit. But seriously though, I'm so proud to call the Warships community my home, and I love meeting more and more of you in-game and outside of the game. Thank you all so much for everything you've done for me. Yours truly, Zoup.